Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Look, if you clicked on the link, you already know what you're in for here. I'm building a physical media collection. I've been building it for a wee while now. I've got quite a good balance of films and TV shows. I'm not really fussed on whether it's DVDs or Blu-rays. I don't care. I'm sick of streaming services, like a lot of people are, and I'm just sort of documenting my basically collecting habits and things like that on YouTube. We'll see how things go. But my initial couple of videos here are just going to be going through my current haul that I've built up. So I've got, I'd say, three big boxes. I'll stick a picture up from here now of films that I've been picking up since about January this year. And I haven't really gone through them and added them to my collection because I need to edit them onto a list so that I know what to do and don't have. So I don't like putting them into the collection until I've done that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to catalog that here. I'm going to go through the haul, talk about pricing and things like that, just to give you an idea of how cheaply you can do this for. You can do this for very, very little money. It's a great hobby. If you're looking to get a collection of physical media going, not expensive at all. Everything I collect here is from charity shops, or if you're an American, that's a thrift store. And I'm going to basically document the haul here. So I'm going to be going through these boxes. I'll probably have to do a couple of videos. It's a lot. I've no idea how long it's going to take to go through each box. We're going to be starting with stuff I picked up in early January here, okay? And yeah, so we'll go through that now, and then later on down the line, after I've managed to get through all these DVDs that I've collected, I will be talking about them. I will stick pricing up at the end as well as to what the collected discs in this video cost me, just so you can get an idea of what they cost. I might have repeated myself there. I don't know if I said that already. And yeah, so let's get to it here. And then, like I said, and then what I'll be doing further on down the line probably is some videos about collecting. I'll probably script them a bit more. This is a bit more off the cuff. I'll maybe make some notes so I'm not rambling so much. But I'll be doing videos about the actual process of collecting, pitfalls, trying not to become a hoarder, things like that, curating an actual collection of things that you actually want to watch. And you'll notice when I'm going through these discs, oh God, there's a Freudian slip. When I'm going through these discs, I will be focusing quite a lot on the special features. So audio commentaries and things like that. I'm very interested in audio commentaries. I think if you're not somebody familiar with audio commentary, it's brilliant. It's where basically a director, filmmaker goes back and basically talks over the show that they made. It's usually very interesting, adds a lot of value to a TV show or film. So yeah, we're going to start going through these discs now. I'll probably talk about them as well, and then I'll do the outro. All right, so let's get stuck in. Right, let's have a wee look at these. So yeah, we'll go through these one at a time. I'll go through them very quickly. You can ignore the prices that appear on them, right? Because basically, it's most of the charity shops I go to, it's like buy three for £1. That's $1 if you're an American, or almost $1. So we've got Contagion. I just realized this is all upside down. I've got Contagion here. You know what? I've heard of it, never seen it. I like the look of it. It's apparently it's the scariest film of the year according to Empire. So yeah, maybe it's good. Special features are fucking shit. There is absolutely nothing on this whatsoever, apart from it's probably a making of documentary or some TV thing. So not a great example. But yeah, there she blows there. Keep turning it upside down. Yeah, okay. And again, it says 50p there, but we can ignore that. I've got the prices all written down here. I'll tell you what the entire box cost me towards the end. What we got here is, this is a cracking find here. If you've never seen this, it's a great British comedy show called Psychoville. It sort of blends comedy and horror. I think this is season 1 of Psychoville. If you've never seen it, have you ever seen The League of Gentlemen? It's basically like that, except it's a continuing narrative. It's really fantastic. I think I'm missing the outer sleeve on this one, which tells you what the special features are. But yeah, so it's season 1 of Psychoville. Really pleased with that one. Right, we've got ourselves here. Boom, Fish Called Wanda, absolute classic. If you've never seen it, it's a great British comedy. Um, we do have some actual legit special features on this one. That's where my thumb is. There they are. There we're getting audio commentary with John Cleese. So I'm very keen to watch that. And again, I've already checked these in the shop. Discs are immaculate. So really pleased with that. Again, it's upside down. I'll stop doing that. Let's keep her lit. What do we got? Okay, Oscar winner, Zero Dark 30. Phenomenal. Catherine Bigelow, I believe. I think we won Best Picture. And again, special features. I'm going to pull this away here. No, okay, no special features. And you'll notice this ultraviolet crap here. If you're not overly familiar, when they were trying to stop people from subscribing to digital services or they were worried about people pirating movies, they used to do this ultraviolet thing here where it was basically some kind of license to download a digital copy that probably nobody ever used. Right, what we got next here? Get Shorty. Again, quality film. Really great if you've never seen it. What do we got? Special features. And again, special features are pretty rubbish there. You can see them on the camera there. I'll try and get them nice and close. No, a trailer is not a special feature. But yeah, it's a really, really great comedy. They did make a sequel. It was crap. Nacho Libre, back when Jack Black was making good movies. I mean, he doesn't make anything good now. He just seems to star in crap. I have no idea whether this is actually any good or not. But yeah. So yeah, well pleased with that one. And again, it's in great condition. Yeah. And again, special features. There they are there. We've got a director's commentary by Jack Black. So yeah, looking forward to that one as well. Good Lord, we're going to be here all bloody day. The amount of discs I've got here, you have no idea. Well, you probably have. You've probably seen the thumbnail, how many discs I've got. The Assault on Precinct 13. This is a remake of a film of the exact same name. I believe the original is by John Carpenter. Phenomenal film. The original is about a bunch of drug addicts trying to break into a police station. It's got like a skeleton crew, maybe 2 or 3 people. And it's almost like a zombie movie. This is very different, but it has a similar premise, except it's corrupt cops trying to get at the cops that are in this police station. It's absolute, but this is a fantastic film as well. Like you could watch the original and the remake back to back. Really, really great. Highly recommend the original Assault on Precinct 13 and this. And again, this is great. This has got just a ton of special features, and again, it's got an audio commentary there with the director and the writer and producer. So yeah, phenomenal. What have we got next here? Okay, this is a fun crap movie. The original Resident Evil movie with Mila Jovovich, directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who makes crap films. He specializes in shit. But we do have a cast and filmmakers commentary, so again, that's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy watching that one as well. Right, move on here. Okay, so we've got our first Blu-ray of the haul here. Pineapple Express. Not a lot to say. Pretty funny movie. I've seen it once or twice. Highly recommend it. It is, I was going to say Judd Apatow, but it is Judd Apatow, yeah, from that oeuvre. So if you don't like Judd Apatow movies, then give it a miss, because you're definitely not going to like this. But again, there's a ton of special features, and as there should be with any comedy movie, with my finger, it's got a gag reel. Any comedy movie that doesn't have a gag reel, they did something wrong. Is there an audio commentary on that? Don't know, I'm not asking you. Obviously, you can't tell me. Yes, commentary with filmmakers and cast. Okay, fantastic. Excellent. Right, moving on. Trainspotting. Yes, I know, I should own it already, but for some reason, I don't. So yeah, fantastic. If you've never seen Trainspotting, it's basically a movie about drug addicts. It is tragic, but also incredibly funny. If you've never seen it, highly, highly recommend it. It's an absolute classic. Special features, uh, memories of train spotting with Danny Boyle. So I'm assuming this is probably a later release of the movie, and they've gone back and they've shot some kind of documentary. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. Although I can't see any audio commentary there, so that's a bummer. But you can't always have an audio commentary. Also, let's be honest, some audio commentaries are crap, right? Okay, I've heard this movie is garbage. If you think it's not garbage, leave a comment. A lot of 5-star reviews there from, I would say, not particularly reputable sources. You know, okay. I've no idea what's it about. I'm assuming it's about some sort of monster on a space station. But I like the look of it, and it was dirt cheap. That would have been just for anyone who's not familiar with going to thrift stores, charity shops. Most of the time, the Blu-rays are priced exactly the same as the DVDs, so you're getting them for, again, 50p, three for £1. So that's a good one there, right? Uh, okay, brilliant, absolute classic. If you've never seen it, Stir of Echoes with Kevin Bacon. It came out around the same time as The Sixth Sense, and it kind of, I think it did anyway, and it kind of sort of got all the publicity, and this kind of just sort of went under the radar. Absolutely phenomenal. Unlike The Sixth Sense, you can watch this multiple times. Really phenomenal film. And we got our special features. Yes, fantastic. We got a director's commentary. Okay, brilliant, excellent. Really pleased about that. And again, I'm not going to show you the discs because they're all in mint condition, or mint enough anyway. I checked them before I bought them. Good lord, this box is huge. Oh, okay. I was well pleased about this one. I couldn't believe it. Ta-da! Super Mario Brothers movie. Oh, this will be one of these film brands that puts out movies that nobody else wants to put out. But yeah, couldn't believe it. I don't think this is going to have any special features. I mean, I don't even think it's worth looking. Uh, no, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing mentioned on the back there whatsoever. But yeah, so yeah, well pleased. Oh god, it looks terrible in that light. That's just dirt. God, I'm actually going to look at this disc now. Let's look at this together. That needs a clean. Very few scratches there. I did check this, but it was ages ago. It was like January, like I said, when I saw these. So yeah, well pleased about that one. Right, what have I got next here? Okay, it looks like an HD DV, but it's not. It's the first Hunger Games movie on Blu-ray. I have no idea why the box is red. I don't. Maybe that's the people who put it out. Maybe they do red Blu-ray boxes. I have no idea. This is the unseen version. I think you'll find that this version has been seen by many people. It must never be watched. And there we go. Disc 1, the feature film, and then disc 2 is just a bunch of documentaries about the making of the film. Odds are they're probably not very good. Most of these things aren't. Most of the time, you can fit most of the special features on the first disc, but they just stick it all on a second disc so they can say it's a 2-disc edition. I'm not seeing anything there that interests me. There's no audio commentary mentioned on the back of the box. The first couple of these are good movies. Specifically the first one. I haven't seen all of them, but I did like this quite a bit. I know it's got a kind of a battle royale vibe, but I think it was still very good. Right, what have I got next? Okay, again, I was well pleased about this. I don't know how well it's aged. Drop Dead Fred with Rick Mell. Again, loved it as a kid. Probably watched it hundreds and hundreds of times. Full of toilet humor, which was right up my alley back then. And yeah, again, I'm worried about watching it. I'll be honest with you. because I really did quite like it when I was young. But I got a bad feeling that when I go and watch it now, it might be a bit shit. But we'll find out. Okay, what else have we got here? Right, okay, we got a CD. Okay, not many in here, so don't worry. If you're not interested in CDs, I just saw it and I couldn't leave it there. Back to the Future soundtrack. Box needs clean. That's all sticker residue there. Featuring Huey Lewis. There we go. Not a lot to talk about there. It's a CD. It's in okay condition. In fact, it's in excellent condition. The box is absolutely wrecked. Right, moving on here. Let's move on here. Come on. Got a lot to get through here, people. Good lord, this is going to take us. This video's going to last about 10 hours. Right, Step Brothers. Right. Heard it's okay. Heard it looks funny. Haven't seen it. Okay, haven't seen it. Again, special features. Are there any? Apparently, the special features on this car are hilarious. It does promise them to be so on the back. Is an audio commentary? Commentary with Will Ferrell. Okay, that's what I want to see. He does good audio commentaries. So, brilliant. Okay, well pleased about that. Yeah, okay, right. Good lord. I'm going to have to break. Jesus Christ, I'm going to have to turn this into like 9 videos that nobody's going to watch. I don't think I grabbed this. I think my wife did. I've never heard of it. Obviously, those two became quite massive actors. Christian Slater's kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't know what he's up to now. But there we go. So again, nothing really to say about it. I don't know a lot about it. Okay, yeah, that's that. Don't have anything to say about it. Right, moving on. Okay. If you have something to say about it, please do. If it's any good. Okay, absolute great movie here. The Orphanage. I think it's Italian. It's got Guillermo del Toro's name along the top here. I don't think this is one of his, though. I think this is more of a Guillermo del Toro presents. I think he maybe produced it or something like that. Let me just check. Yeah, he did not direct it or write it, so he must have been involved in the production somehow, but decided to stick his name on the front of the box because obviously he's a big name. Great movie. It's sort of a horror. It is a horror movie. It is a horror movie about, funnily enough, about an orphanage. Very, very good. Very unsettling. I thought it had a very satisfying end, which most horror movies don't. If you've never seen The Orphanage, it's really good. Really emotional. And again, do we have any special features here? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's nothing special here at all, unless it's a secret. Sometimes they're a secret. But no. Okay, right. Done. Let's see what we got. Okay, absolute classic, The Great Escape on Blu-ray. So our second Blu-ray here. Again, there's not a lot to say. I dare say most of you will have seen or have heard of The Great Escape. Usually only on at Christmas time. This will be full of, it's full of special features. It's got an audio commentary by the director. I mean, you just don't get that on a film this old. You just don't. So I really hope that's good. I hope they've actually gone back and shot something fresh with the director, because sometimes they just stick an interview on older films, like the one I know Mel Brooks did one for Blazing Saddles, but he didn't really. It's just an interview and it's crap. So yeah, that is hopefully going to be great, and I'll definitely be watching that with the audio commentary. Paranormal Activity 2 on DVD, extended cut. All the crap that we threw on the floor because it wasn't good enough, we put it back in. You know what? I have to say, I'm really surprised how good these films are. I think anyway. I'm a very big horror movie fan, and I'm usually disappointed by horror movies because they're usually rubbish. And this, both the first and the second one, I thought were phenomenal. Specifically the second one, the way it ties into the first one is just really, really well done. And if you've never watched the Paranormal Activity movies because you looked at them and thought they were probably maybe a bit naff, I highly recommend the first two. The third one is actually quite good as well. It's quite well played. It's got a sort of a Rosemary's Baby kind of quality to it. Apparently there is a fourth one. I haven't seen it, and I will never be watching it because apparently it is trash. And do we have any special features here? It includes never before seen footage. That's not a special feature. I don't care about that. No, okay, there's nothing there that I can see. Right, next one. Okay, another cracker here. This is the thing about searching for like DVDs and Blu-rays in charity shops. You just never know what you're going to come across, and you're just going to go, "Oh my god!" Okay, Scrooge with Bill Murray, absolutely phenomenal. Essential Christmas viewing, unless it's Christmas and you're searching for it on a streaming service, because they won't have it, but they will let you pay $3.99 for it to rent it. Like what? Fucking what? Sorry, gonna go off on a rant here. Anyway, can't believe it. It's in absolutely mint condition. There was no scratches on that. I've already checked it. So well pleased with that. Do we have any special features here? Do we have anything? No, we don't. But that's okay. I can forgive it because it's such a great film. Okay, fantastic. So yeah. Nope. Just dropped a bunch of shit on the floor. Okay, what are we on to next? Good lord. Absolute great movie. Argo. It's about trying to get people out of Iran. God, am I getting this completely wrong now? Am I getting this wrong? I think it's trying to get the staff from an American embassy out of Iran. I've probably got that completely wrong. I apologize, but it's great. Directed by the Affleck there. Yeah, man's got really great acting chops, and then there's our ultraviolet digital download crap that nobody ever used. But let's see what our features are. Special feature. A documentary. It looks like a documentary by the people who were there. It's actually quite funny as well. Really gets the comedy right in balance with the serious. Again, very good movie. Highly recommended. I don't have time to go into detail on everything. Okay, right. The Venom movie. I haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit it violently, but it may end up back in the charity shop after I've watched it. But I grabbed it anyway. This is one of these things where I said at the start I didn't want to become a hoarder, and I kind of want to try sort of to avoid picking things up that I really probably am never going to watch. You know what I mean? Right, okay, so that's that one. There's no special features on that. That's not a special feature. That's not a special feature. That is not a special. That's a trailer for another movie. Is not a special feature, right? Get stuffed. Sorry. Right. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Another Blu-ray, and again, Independence Day resurgence. Again, I didn't hear great things, so it will probably end up back in the charity shop. If you've seen it, let me know down below what you thought of it. I heard it was garbage. I love the first one. Absolute classic. I know I sound like an old man, but they just don't seem to be able to make blockbusters like that anymore. I think it's just the dawn of digital effects seems to have ruined everything. I just don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. There was this perfect time between practical and digital, and I think the original Independence Day kind of is in that area. But we've got a 2-disc set here, and I'm trying to see, what have we got here? It's a 3-dimensional Blu-ray. Oh dear. Great success that was. That writing is absolutely tiny. We have a gag reel, okay. We do have a director's commentary, so it will get watched, and it will get watched with the commentary at least once. There's the old Goldblum there. There he is. There's old Jeff. Okay, bye, Jeff. Right. Okay. Another Blu-ray. God, loads of Blu-rays in here. Super 8. Really enjoyed it. It's a movie about an alien invasion in a small town. If you liked, I suppose, Stranger Things, that's the best way I could describe it to anybody. It's got that sort of Goonies vibe, Stranger Things vibe. Highly recommend it. It's a really fun time. It won't disappoint you. It's there, J.J. Abrams. And what have we got here? I'm looking for a director's commentary. Come on, director's commentary. Oh, I'm not seeing one. Bummer. Absolute bummer. Oh, wait, there is. There you go. You probably saw it before I did. Brilliant. Okay, so that's going to get watched more than once. Oh my god, I'm definitely going to have to do this in more than one video. Okay, so Confessions of a Shopaholic. My wife grabbed that one. It's actually quite good. I've watched a lot of, I suppose what would be classed as chick flicks. Some of them, are mediocre. Some of them are very good. This one's all right. Does it have an audio commentary? Bloopers, deleted scenes? No. Okay. Bloopers reel. Bare minimum for a comedy. It's got it, so that's fine. Okay, what have we got next here? Flipping hell. So many discs. Okay, absolutely classic. Wall Street. Never more relevant now. Bunch of greedy millionaire scumbags. Filling their mouths at the. Okay, don't go on the political rant, Connor. Let's just look at the movie and avoid having a political rant. Let's not do that. This is a channel for escapism. We're talking about movies. So we're gonna make a documentary. Oliver Stone audio commentary. Brilliant. I've never heard one of his commentaries. So great filmmaker. Doesn't necessarily mean he's going to do a great commentary. Been burned by that before. But yeah, great movie. If you've ever seen Wall Street, highly recommend it. Most of these movies I'm going to be pulling out here are great movies. What have I got here? Okay, right. God, two absolute bangers in a row there. Apocalypse Now. Word of warning, if you've never seen Apocalypse Now, there are multiple versions of the film, right? If it says Apocalypse Now Redux, I think it's pronounced that way. Maybe a French word. Don't watch it. It is absolute garbage, right? It is absolute garbage, right? Francis Ford Coppola here, the director, went back and put in tons of footage that was thrown onto the floor that was cut out, and it's already a really long film, and it turns his director's cut version turns a really, really tight, still long movie into a meandering, boring drudge. So do not watch. This is a public service announcement. Do not watch Apocalypse Now Redux. As long as it's Apocalypse Now, you're good. Redux, don't. You're going to have a real bad time, especially if it's your first time. I would hate somebody's first experience of this movie to be the director's cut version of it. It's absolute crap. Let's see if we can get a bit of focus here, can we? What are our special features? There's not going to be a commentary, is there? Oh, there is a commentary. There you go. Francis Ford Coppola commentary. Gosh, really blurry. Theatrical trailer is not a feature. Scene selection and interactive menus. Interactive menus are not a feature. Okay, yeah, great. And yeah, so there you go. Apocalypse Now, absolutely remarkable war film. But do not watch Apocalypse Now Redux. It is crap. Okay, another absolute banger. Not a Blu-ray, which I was surprised actually, because it looks so new. I thought it was when I saw it in the sleeve. I thought it was going to be a Blu-ray, but it's not. So it's DVD release of Jurassic Park. It's a more up to date. It's a 100th anniversary release of Jurassic Park. And again, I haven't looked at this at all yet. I'm assuming there is good bonus content. So am I looking for a director's commentary? Anything? We got a director's commentary there with Steven Spielberg? No. Ah, well. Okay. Anyway, looking forward to watching that again. Okay, so I've had to stop recording there for this little bit here, just because of that. I had absolutely completely underestimated how long this was going to take based on the quantity of discs I've got here. I mean, it's a huge box, and there's 3 of them, and I'm coming back every day and adding to these boxes to go through. So look, I'll stick a photograph here of the boxes, how many there are, just so you can see the volume of discs that we're talking about here. And this is part part one. This is going to be part one of this box because I think I hit the half-hour point there practically, and it's like this is just going to go on and on and on, and I need to be able to edit it and stick it up. So what I'll do, I'll stop here. I'm going to carry on, and I'm going to film some more of the discs that were in this haul. Like I said, yeah, I will stick the price up here just to give you an idea of the cost of these things if you're thinking of getting into this yourself, starting to build yourself a bit of a collection. So yeah, I'm gonna put the price up just here, okay? But most of these discs were £3 for £1. I think you heard me mention there's a couple in there that were I wasn't really too keen on them. That's because a lot of the time they were technically free, because when you're going into these shops, they're doing £3 for £1. Maybe you only find two that you actually wanted. So even though it's kind of stupid when I think about it, you just grab, the third one. So look, this is part one. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos. Initially, it's just going to be getting through this backlog of discs that I've collected over the last month or two, so I can get them added to the collection. And yeah, so going to put this video out. I'll be doing a lot more stuff about not just collecting it, but maintaining the stuff. I'll be talking about, the equipment used to play it back, DVD players, Blu-ray players, the pros and cons of the two, all kinds of stuff, and maintaining that equipment. So maybe showing you how to open them, clean them, those kinds of things, because a lot of this stuff, it's getting on in years. You can buy them new, obviously, and that's fine. But anyway, look, I'm rambling. Okay, so I'm going to get this video edited, put up, and then yeah, I'm going to do another one straight after. So just keep an eye out. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, just subscribe to the channel and tick the wee notification bell there, and it means when I put the next one up, which will be pretty quick, it'll be very, very fast, because like I said, yeah, I haven't even got through January's box yet. This is like, I'd say we got a third of the way through. It's just there's too much of it, and if I'm going to ramble on about specific discs and things like that, which I am going to do, I think there's potentially a bit of value in that. And then yeah, okay, so look, thanks for watching. Okay, I'll see you next time, which will be again very soon. All right, peace.